everyone, so in today's video I have been kind of wanting to do this for a while, but I haven't, and I was just like kind of inspired to do it right now, so that's what we're gonna do today. And as you read by the title, it's 3 key things that I think are important in all relationships, and I mean all relationships across the board, you know. So if you want to hear my thoughts and opinions on those, then keep on listening. If you disagree, that's fine, but you know, I've talked to a few people, I've been talking to my boyfriend, and yeah, anyway, let's get into it. First off, number 1, of course you probably guessed it, is communication. And this goes in all forms, not just like communicating, like talking to each other, but like if you're having a bad day, like communicating that to your partner. Hey, I'm a little off today, like, you know, right? Like I will do that with my boyfriend. I'll be like, hey, my anxiety's been a little bad, I had some nightmares, like I'm a little off today. And then, you know, he's gonna be a little bit more sensitive to me, or he'll be like, oh, like, you know, like communicate, he's sore from work, right? And I'll like, you know, help make him feel better. You know what I mean? Like you communicate all things. Like you communicate how you feel. You communicate your wants and needs. Like in number 3, I will get to something to do with that, but like you communicate in all forms. Like you, like, it's just that simple. Like you don't have to tell them your whole, like, what you're thinking of every second of every day, but like communicating the important things, you know, like, hey, like, I don't know, do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's pretty, like, straightforward. I don't really have to explain it, because, like, as I'm trying to explain it, I'm like, it's kind of straightforward, you know what I mean? So just communicate with your partner. Communicate your wants, your needs. Communicate and ask them their wants, their needs. Like, you know, communicate. Number 2 is acceptance. So this goes in kind of with communicating. So like say your partner communicates to you that they want to start up their own business. You're not just gonna like poop on them. You're gonna, you know, accept what they want, you know, and encourage them. Like maybe it's not your cup of tea, but you know what I mean? You're gonna accept that about them. Like, or like say someone you love, you know, all of a sudden they're just like, you know, I kind of feel a little bit more adventurous sexually, like, you know, you gotta be accepting, right? And vice versa, you gotta be accepting of your partner's needs, right? And like, at least have the conversation. Like, if you're not comfortable with it, okay, but accept your partner in that thing. And also, it goes in like bad things, right? Like, say your customer, wow. Say your partner is like a loud snorer. Are you gonna break up with them because they're a loud snorer? No, you accept that about them. Say your partner has like some anger issues, or has some anxiety issues, or if they don't like kids, or they don't like puppies, like whatever it is, you kind of like accept that about someone. You know what I mean? Like if you love them, you're gonna accept them for who they are. And that's something truly beautiful in relationships. And like I never felt it until like now, and like being accepted for who I am and all of me, like my good, my bad, you know what I mean? The things that I wouldn't tell people because like, oh my god, I'm not gonna be accepted, right? Like that's okay. And to find someone who accepts you for you is truly amazing. So accepting someone for them, they're gonna feel just as amazing as it's gonna feel if you have someone accepting you. Do you know what I mean? So first we have communication, we have acceptance, and thirdly, this one is super duper important, I feel. And I've learned this, and it was something I had to learn, and I think it's kind of important to share because not everybody thinks this. So not all relationships are the same cookie cutter relationship. Like you see how, you know, TV, it's like mom and dad, you know, like how it goes, like that isn't what it is. Like, everybody's relationship is different. Some people are in open relationships and that works for them, and that is okay. Some people are in relationships with no sexual intimacy and that's what they want, and that's okay. Like, there's people who are crazy adventurous and go to like sex parties. I don't know why I'm all like on the sex part of things, but like, for example, me and my boyfriend, like, lots of people think we're weird because, like, I have my own room and, like, behind me is my bed, and, like, half the night I usually kind of come and sleep in here. Like, we don't sleep in the same bed the whole night, like, not all the time. Sometimes we do, but I always go to bed with him, but sometimes I come to this bed. But it's mainly because my bed's comfier, and two, my cats love to sleep with me, and it's weird, but I get up in the middle of the night to go pee, and I just kind of switch, and that works for us, and that's what we do, and people think we're weird for it, but that works for us. That's how our relationship is. Just because it doesn't work for other people, or if it's not the norm for others, doesn't mean it's wrong. So if you're like in your relationship and you guys are like thinking, whoa, we act a certain way, that's not the norm, or like, you know, that's okay. Every relationship's different, you know what I mean? Like, everyone loves different, everyone acts different, like, you know, it's all different. Like, you just can't judge your relationship off of other relationships. Not your friends, not your families, not the ones on TVs, nothing. Like, your relationship is your relationship. What works for you, works for you. What doesn't work for you, doesn't work for you. If it works for everybody else and doesn't work for you, that's okay. If nothing, like, if something works for you and everyone thinks it's so freaking weird, that's okay. Like, every relationship is different. Do you? So, that is it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that's okay to do this kind of video. I don't know. I just kind of felt like a little inspired to do it, and I thought it was important to share some views. I don't know. So, like, thumbs it down if you don't like it, thumbs it up if you do, let me know. And just remember, communicate, accept, and know that every relationship's different. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys take something from this or learn something for this, or if you guys have any tips or like things that you think are important in relationships, leave those in the comments down below. Like, feel free. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.